Well, good morning. This is just going to be a down and dirty little video introducing you to week 1. Okay, hopefully by now, and if you haven't, you should probably go back and do that. Go to the welcome folder and look at the introductory mini lecture for this class. It kind of gives you a walkthrough of the entire class, and it gives you a walkthrough of kind of how to follow Blackboard to get things done here. So let's go ahead and pretend that you've done all that. You've looked through the welcome folder, you understand the syllabus, and you're up to speed on that. Now you're ready to actually work on the week 1 material. Week 1's fun. Okay, we're going to introduce you right away to the idea of an academic essay. We're going to introduce you right away to the idea of argument as conversation. This is quite a cool thought. Really, everything's an argument. I've taught a class on this before. Everybody's trying to argue with you about something. And by argument, I don't mean the typical arm wrestling thing or fight with your wife or spouse or significant other, that kind of thing. I mean where you're engaging somebody else in a conversation in which you're trying to sell them or get across a point. And everybody's trying to sell you something. You know, they're trying to sell you an idea or a product or a way of life or this and that kind of thing. So it's imperative that you learn as a responsible citizen, a responsible adult, to understand these arguments as they come at you, okay? So that's sort of the whole point of the class, and you're actually going to be writing an argument in this class. I call it a research paper. The university calls it a research paper, but it's really a supported argument, okay? So I introduced you to that concept. You read an essay by Stuart Green, very, very good essay. You're going to like everything you read in this class, okay? Some of it's more academic than others, some of it's harder than others, but that's part of the learning curve, all right? And then you're also going to read what I call a feminist essay by Newsweek columnist Anna Quinlan, and that's, once again, I think I mentioned this earlier, kind of these brain-engaging critical thinking type exercises, okay? The Stuart Green essay is about something called contact zones, and you need to read the essay before you try doing the discussions, because the discussions refer to elements of the essay that aren't readily apparent unless you've actually read the essay. So you find contact zones in the Stuart Green essay. So when you go over to the menu bar on the left, you'll see the week 1 readings, and that walks you through there. I think I'll go there now. One good way to be viewing this lecture is not watching me, but actually going to your Unit 1, your week 1 folder, and looking in there and seeing exactly what I'm talking about. So I said already, the Stuart Green essay is very, very interesting. In your learning diary this week, you're going to summarize in about 5 detailed paragraphs. Don't forget, good writing requires a lot of detail. It's one of the things I'm teaching you this semester. What really struck you about the essay? These are not true and false questions, okay? Neither the discussions or nor, rather, the learning diary are true-false questions or multiple choice type things. They're not right or wrong answers. I'm trying to look at your thinking. What are you thinking? I'm trying to engage you in actual critical thinking, trying to get you to engage the text, you to engage me, you to engage your peers, and say, okay, what's going on inside my head? Very, very important, all right? Please remember that I do not grade late discussions. This is just like a face-to-face class. The syllabus is clear on this. Once something's late, it's of no value to you, no value to me, no value to your peers, okay? You must keep up. You'll do very well in this class. I'm a fair grader, an excellent grader, okay? I teach through assessment, all right? I don't punish by assessment. I teach you that way. If you keep up, you're going to get the grade. There's not going to be any problem, all right? Basically, in your learning diary, I'm looking for content. I'm not looking for right or wrong answers. I've said that. So this week you're going to have some prompts for your learning diary, and if you look on the menu on the left of your learning unit, you'll see it, okay, what the prompts are, and then actually take you to the learning diary. Please don't type directly into the learning diary. It creates too many typos. I'd rather that you word process your work and then copy and paste it into the learning diary. Make sure that where in the learning diary I say, you know, post this and then post this, 2 separate posts. That means 2 separate messages, 2 separate replies. Blackboard counts these. And you need to have 21 total by the end of the first 10 or 11 weeks, all right? And if you've accidentally been combining all your answers into one post, Blackboard won't count them correctly. So please avoid doing that, all right? Okay, the final thing I want to say is in the discussion topics this week, there's 2 of them. One's just kind of a thinking thing about feminism, just trying to get you to engage in critical thinking. The second one's equally as important. It's called your top 10 list, and I'll make one of these also. This is where, and I said this in the welcome lecture, you start working on your topic. The whole point of the first several weeks of class is to help you find a good academic level, a good college level topic that helps you. I don't want it to help me, okay? I want it to help you. This is not an empty exercise. You're spending the entire 16 weeks. This is a long semester, winter semester. Always seems to be about a week longer, okay? For some reason, I guess to get all the other holidays and stuff in. So this is a topic you need to live with. It needs to have importance to you. If it doesn't have importance to you, it'll be a meaningless exercise over the whole 16 weeks. We don't want that to happen. So, okay, I think I've rambled on long enough. As usual, email me if you have any questions, but please get in early, get in often. Don't even think about putting your week or your work off until Sunday night. That won't work for you, okay? Guaranteed. Make sure your discussions get in on time. You need to get in there several times a week. You need to look for my commentary and respond to it. You need to look for your peers' commentary and respond to it. And, of course, you need to make your own initial comment, your own initial response to the prompts very early in the week. So this week you have two separate things to work on. Your learning diary, okay, that's very important. That's between you and me. Nobody sees your learning diary but me, okay? That's between you and me. And then you work on your discussions. You have two different discussions. You work on both of those, get started early in the week. Everybody sees those, okay? And I grade them by just looking at the content. I don't ever say anything negative, okay? And then I count them, all right? So you need to have 4 responses in the discussion. 1 of your own, 2 to your peers, 1 to me. Okay, hey, enjoyed your company.